Epictetus once said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." In a world full of challenges and uncertainties, how do we find inner peace and strength? The answer lies in the timeless wisdom of Stoicism. Today we'll explore 10 powerful principles from the great Stoic philosopher Epictetus. These principles will equip you with the tools to build resilience, focus on what truly matters, and find unshakable calm in the face of adversity. But before we begin, I invite you to actively participate in this journey. Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Stay with us until the end, as we embark on a path of self-discovery and transformation. And if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to our channel for more life-changing wisdom. Principle 1. Control. Epictetus' teaching on control is a cornerstone of Stoic philosophy. He emphasized that true power and peace come from focusing on what we can control rather than worrying about what we can't. In life, there are many things that are beyond our influence: the actions of others, natural disasters, economic shifts, and even our own health to some extent. Trying to control these external factors is a recipe for frustration and anxiety. Instead, Epictetus advises us to focus on what is within our power: our thoughts, opinions, desires, and actions. We have the ability to choose how we respond to challenges, how we interpret events, and what we prioritize. By focusing our energy on these areas, we can cultivate a sense of inner peace and resilience, no matter what life throws our way. For example, let's say you're stuck in traffic and running late for an important meeting. You can't control the traffic or the actions of other drivers, but you can control your own response. You can choose to stay calm, to accept the situation, and to use the time productively, perhaps by mentally preparing for the meeting or practicing a mindfulness exercise. Or maybe you're facing criticism from others about a decision you've made. You can't control their opinions or words, but you can control how you receive their feedback. You can choose to listen with an open mind, to reflect on whether there's any truth to their criticisms, and to maintain a sense of confidence in your own judgment. By mastering our inner world, we become less vulnerable to the chaos of the external world. We learn to find peace and purpose within ourselves, rather than depending on external circumstances for our happiness and success. So the next time you find yourself worrying about something outside your control, remember Epictetus' wisdom. Ask yourself, is this within my power to change or influence? If not, can I let go of my attachment to a specific outcome? Can I focus instead on my own thoughts, actions, and responses? This simple shift in perspective can be transformative. It helps us stay grounded in the present moment, rather than getting caught up in anxieties about the future or regrets about the past. It empowers us to take responsibility for our own well-being and growth, rather than blaming external factors for our struggles. Of course, practicing this principle is easier said than done. It requires constant mindfulness and self-reflection. But with time and dedication, we can train ourselves to focus on what we can control and to find inner peace in the midst of life's storms. As Epictetus put it, make the best use of what is in your power and take the rest as it happens. By mastering the art of control, we become the captains of our own souls, no matter what the world sends our way. Principle 2. Focus. In our fast-paced, hyper-connected world, focus can feel like a rare and precious commodity. We're constantly bombarded with distractions, notifications, emails, social media, the demands of work and family life. It's easy to get caught up in the noise and lose sight of what truly matters to us. Epictetus recognized the importance of focus long before the digital age. He understood that our attention is a limited resource, and that how we choose to invest it shapes the quality of our lives. As he put it, if you want to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid. In other words, true growth and success require a willingness to tune out the opinions and expectations of others, and to focus single-mindedly on our own goals and values. This can be uncomfortable at times. It may mean saying no to social invitations, setting boundaries at work, or pursuing a path that others don't understand or approve of. But Epictetus reminds us that this short-term discomfort is worth it for the long-term rewards. When we focus on what truly matters to us, whether that's learning a new skill, building a meaningful relationship, or making a positive impact in our community, we tap into a source of motivation and fulfillment that can sustain us through life's challenges. Of course, this doesn't mean we should ignore feedback or advice from others entirely. Epictetus himself valued the role of teachers and mentors in personal growth. But he also recognized that ultimately, we are the authors of our own lives. We have to be willing to trust our own judgment and stay true to our own path, even if it means going against the grain. One way to cultivate this kind of focus is through the practice of goal setting. By identifying clear, specific goals that align with our values and priorities, we give ourselves a roadmap for where to direct our time and energy. We can break these goals down into smaller, manageable steps and track our progress over time. Another key aspect of focus is learning to manage our attention in the moment. This might involve practices like meditation or deep work sessions, where we deliberately eliminate distractions and give our full concentration to a single task. It might also involve learning to recognize and redirect our thoughts when they drift to unproductive worries or ruminations. Ultimately, the power of focus lies in its ability to help us live with intention and purpose. When we're clear on what matters most to us and willing to devote our energy to those priorities, we become less scattered and more effective. We're able to make meaningful progress on our goals and to find joy and fulfillment in the process. As Epictetus put it, first say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do. By cultivating the art of focus, we give ourselves the power to shape our lives according to our deepest values and aspirations. We learn to tune out the noise and stay true to our own path, and in doing so, we unlock our full potential for growth, impact, and happiness. Principle 3. Resilience. Resilience is a quality that allows us to bounce back from adversity, to adapt to change, and to persevere through challenges. It's a crucial skill for navigating the ups and downs of life, and for maintaining our well-being and success in the face of obstacles. Epictetus understood the importance of resilience, and he saw challenges as opportunities for growth and development. As he put it, the greater the difficulty, the more glory in surmounting it. Skillful pilots gain their reputation from storms and tempests. In other words, it's through facing and overcoming difficulties that we build our strength, skills, and character. Just as a muscle grows stronger through resistance training, our resilience grows stronger through the challenges we face and overcome. This perspective can be a game changer when it comes to how we approach obstacles and setbacks. Instead of seeing them as unfair or insurmountable, we can reframe them as opportunities to learn, grow, and prove our mettle. For example, let's say you're working on a challenging project at work and you encounter a series of setbacks and roadblocks. It's easy to get discouraged in this situation, to feel like giving up or complaining about the unfairness of it all. But with a resilient mindset, you might approach the situation differently. You might see each setback as a puzzle to be solved, an opportunity to think creatively and develop new skills. You might reach out to colleagues for support and collaboration, or seek out resources and training to fill in knowledge gaps. Over time, as you continue to face and overcome challenges, you'll develop a greater sense of confidence and competence. You'll learn to trust in your ability to handle whatever comes your way and to find a way forward even in the face of adversity. Of course, this doesn't mean that building resilience is easy. It requires a willingness to step outside our comfort zones, to take risks and try new things. It means learning to tolerate discomfort and uncertainty, and to keep going even when we feel like giving up. One way to cultivate resilience is through the practice of reframing. When faced with a challenge or setback, ask yourself, what can I learn from this experience? How can I use this as an opportunity to grow and develop? By shifting your perspective in this way, you can transform obstacles into stepping stones on the path to success. Another key aspect of resilience is self-care. When we're facing challenges and stress, it's easy to neglect our own needs and well-being. But taking care of ourselves, through healthy habits like exercise, sleep, and stress management, is crucial for maintaining the energy and stamina we need to persevere. Ultimately, resilience is about embracing the full range of life's experiences, the joys and the sorrows, the triumphs and the setbacks. It's about learning to weather the storms of life with grace and determination, and to emerge stronger and wiser on the other side. As Epictetus reminds us, difficulties show men what they are. By embracing challenges as opportunities for growth, and by cultivating the skills and mindset of resilience, we can become the best version of ourselves and navigate life's ups and downs with courage, wisdom, and grace. Principle 4. Purpose. One of the most fundamental human needs is the need for meaning and purpose. We all want to feel like our lives have value and significance, like we're contributing to something greater than ourselves. Epictetus understood this deep human yearning, and he offered a powerful framework for finding and living with purpose. As he put it, first say to yourself what you would be and then do what you have to do. In other words, the first step to a purposeful life is to get clear on who you want to be, your ideal self, your highest values and aspirations. This requires deep self-reflection and introspection. It means asking yourself questions like, what qualities do I most admire and want to embody? What kind of impact do I want to have on the world? What legacy do I want to leave behind? Once you have a clear vision of your ideal self, the next step is to align your actions and habits with that vision. This means making choices that are consistent with your values and goals, even when it's difficult or uncomfortable. For example, let's say one of your core values is honesty and you aspire to be a person of integrity. This might mean speaking up when you see something unethical happening at work, even if it means risking your reputation or relationships. It might mean being honest with a friend or partner about a difficult issue, even if it leads to a challenging conversation. Or maybe one of your goals is to make a positive impact in your community. This might mean volunteering your time and skills to a local nonprofit, even if it means sacrificing some of your free time. It might mean using your platform or influence to advocate for causes you believe in, even if it means facing criticism or backlash. The key is to let your purpose be your guide, to use it as a compass for navigating life's choices and challenges. When you're faced with a difficult decision or obstacle, ask yourself, what would my ideal self do in this situation? What action is most aligned with my values and goals? Of course, living with purpose isn't always easy. It requires courage, discipline, and a willingness to step outside your comfort zone. It means being willing to take risks and make sacrifices for the sake of something greater than yourself. But the rewards of a purposeful life are immeasurable. When you're living in alignment with your deepest values and aspirations, you tap into a source of motivation and fulfillment that can sustain you through life's ups and downs. You feel a sense of meaning and significance that goes beyond fleeting pleasures or external validation. What's more, living with purpose has a ripple effect on the world around you. When you're embodying your highest self and making a positive impact, you inspire others to do the same. You become a force for good in your family, your community, and the world at large. As Epictetus reminds us, no man is free who is not master of himself. By getting clear on your purpose and aligning your actions with your values, you become the master of your own life, and you unlock your full potential for impact, fulfillment, and happiness. So take the time to reflect on who you want to be and what you want to contribute to the world. Let your purpose be your guide, and trust that by living in alignment with your highest self, you'll find a sense of meaning and significance that lasts a lifetime. Principle 5. Detachment. As Epictetus put it, he is a wise man who does not grieve for the things which he has not, but rejoices for those which he has. Often, our suffering comes from attachment to things outside our control, material possessions, status, or relationships. Epictetus teaches us to find contentment in what we have, rather than pining for what we lack. Practice gratitude for the blessings in your life and cultivate a sense of detachment from external things. Remember that true happiness comes from within, not from fleeting pleasures or circumstances. Principle 6. Reaction. As Epictetus put it, remember, it is not enough to be hit or insulted to be harmed. You must believe that you are being harmed. If someone succeeds in provoking you, realize that your mind is complicit in the provocation. We cannot control what others say or do, but we can choose how we react. Epictetus reminds us that insults and provocations only have power over us if we let them. Next time someone tries to ruffle your feathers, pause and observe your thoughts. Realize that you have the power to decide whether to be upset or to remain calm. Choose the response that serves your well-being. Principle 7. Fortitude. As Epictetus put it, difficulties show men what they are. In case of any difficulty, remember that God has pitted you against a rough antagonist, that you may be a conqueror, and this cannot be without toil. Life's trials are not meant to break us, but to forge us into stronger, wiser versions of ourselves. Epictetus sees difficulties as divine challenges designed to bring out our best. When you face hardships, remember that they are opportunities to develop courage. perseverance, and character. Embrace the challenge and trust in your ability to overcome. Principle 8. Integrity. As Epictetus put it, whenever you are about to find fault with someone, ask yourself the following question. What fault of mine most nearly resembles the one I am about to criticize? It's easy to judge others, but Epictetus challenges us to first look within. Before criticizing someone else, reflect on your own shortcomings and areas for improvement. This practice cultivates humility, empathy, and self-awareness. It helps us focus on our own growth, rather than finding fault in others. Lead with compassion, and strive to embody the virtues you wish to see in the world. Principle 9. Judgment. As Epictetus put it, we should always be asking ourselves, is this something that is or is not in my control? In every situation, Epictetus urges us to discern what is within our power and what is not. This simple question can guide our thoughts and actions. When faced with a challenge or decision, ask yourself, what aspects of this situation can I control? Focus your energy there and let go of worrying about the rest. This practice helps you stay grounded and effective, even in the face of uncertainty. Principle 10. Invulnerability. As Epictetus put it, if you would be a reader, read. If a writer, write. If a runner, run. But do not make the mistake of believing that you will gain your greatest good from outside yourself. Your good is inside you. True power and peace come from within. Epictetus reminds us that our greatest good lies in our own actions and choices, not in external validation or circumstances. Cultivate a strong sense of self, rooted in your values and purpose. When you find your center, you become invulnerable to the shifting winds of fortune. No matter what happens around you, you'll have the inner strength to weather any storm. Conclusion. We've explored 10 profound principles from the great Stoic philosopher Epictetus. These timeless teachings offer a path to resilience, purpose, and unshakable calm in the face of life's challenges. But knowledge alone is not enough. The true power of these principles lies in applying them to your daily life. I invite you to reflect on which principles resonate with you most and consider how you can start embodying them today. Share your insights and experiences in the comments below. We're all on this journey together, and your perspectives can inspire and support others. Remember, the path to a life of resilience and purpose starts with a single step. So take that step today and trust in your ability to handle whatever lies ahead. As Epictetus said, no man is free who is not master of himself. Thank you for joining me on this exploration of Stoic wisdom. If you found value in these teachings, be sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Together, let's build a community of resilient, purpose-driven individuals ready to face life's challenges with unshakable calm and strength. Until next time, keep reflecting, keep growing, and keep embracing the power of Stoic wisdom. May you find the resilience and inner peace you seek.